see. I know I haven't posted in probably over like almost a year. I think my last post was 11 months ago. So I'm back. I'm here with new stuff coming up for you live in front of you. But yes, I'm back. I'm ready to make some more content for you guys. So first things first, if you're not subscribed, if you're new and you want to be along on this ride, on this journey with me, then go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little ding ding notifications bell so that you don't miss any of what I got going on over here. So yes, do that for me, and here, let's get into this video. Okay, so you always want to start with a base when doing eyeshadow. You can use concealer, you can use an eye primer. At this moment, I'm using an eye primer. I've found that concealer doesn't really work well for me. And when you have to set it and everything, it turns out weird for me. So do whatever you think is best for you. I'm using the Anastasia eye primer, and it goes on very white. So it'll pick up a lot of pigment because it goes on so white. So you can use your finger or a brush. I like to use my finger because it'll warm up the product and it'll be easier to sink into the skin. Next step is you always want to start with a transition color. And transition color normally goes along your crease area, and it's basically like a almost skin tone color that will help give a gradient effect when you're doing the rest of your look. So my favorite transition color comes from the Naked palette. See, it's all worn down, and it's the Buck color right here. And I'm going to take a blending brush. You always want to use a blending brush, something that's fluffy and that can get really in that crease. And I'm going to go in with Buff, tap off the excess. And so I like to hold my brush at the ends here because I have like less control. More control, it'll be splotchy. So you want to hold your brush at the end, closer to the end, and you want to get right in that crease, and you want to just do some little swoopy swoops. I call them swoopy swoops. Or you can do, windshield wiper motions back and forth, or little swoopy swoops. I like to do a mix of both. And then you just keep adding until you get the color payoff that you would like. And I'm gonna keep it very basic for this. We're not gonna do any side, outer corner crease, anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Also to note, you don't want your brush to be so fluffy that it can't easily sit here, because if you use a brush fluffy like this, it's in trying to do your crease, it's gonna be way up here. So you want to use a brush that is not as fluffy but fluffy, so that you can really get in when you do your crease, your transition crease, color crease, whatever you want to call it. I like to go in with a deeper color. Today I'm doing a very, very neutral look, so I'm gonna go in with a deeper brown to deepen up the crease and to give a little more definition. So I'm using the Jackiana palette. But I'm using her palette. I'm using her palette, and I'm gonna go in with the color Ginger here. just ever so lightly, because this is a little darker, but I don't want it to be super smoky. We're just doing a very simple look. And I'm just gonna put that right on top in the crease area. And when it comes to eyeshadows, you really need to take your time, and you really need to blend out each layer, because we don't want any harsh lines. The harsh lines, trash. So take your time and blend it out as best as you can. And like I said, the farther away from the bristles, the less control and the more blended your eyeshadow will be. So just a little, tap off the excess, go in a little bit more. Key to foundation is blending. Blend your little souls, hearts out when you're doing your foundation, because foundation, eyeshadow. Well, foundation too, you want to blend that too, but eyeshadow is so important. Just please blend. Get you a nice fluffy brush. I'm going to show you a couple more brushes that I have towards the end to do a little bit more of a blending, but I like to stick with this brush when I'm first applying all the colors to my crease. So we're going to go back into the other side. Tap the excess. You don't want crazy amounts on your brush. You want to work that color up to the gradient that you would like. Work that color up into the intensity, is what the word I wanted to say, that you prefer. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with a more fluffier brush like this. This is a Morphe brush. This is actually one of my favorite blending brushes of all time. It's soft, it's very fluffy, and it blends amazingly. It's the E27 brush. So on top of that, I like to do it with a clean brush, and I just like to blend it out even more, so they're seamlessly blended together. And like I said, wind washer motions, circle motions, whatever floats your boat, you go ahead and do, girlfriend. You see that? We're blended, sis. I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, now we're going on to the lid portion of the eye. So the lid, we want to get a shader brush, which is a flat brush meant for eyeshadow on the lid. So since this is a very basic look, I'm gonna go back in with my Naked palette, and I'm gonna go in with Naked because it's literally a barely there color. It's literally probably the color of my skin. So it'll show up very natural on my skin tone. Take off the excess, and then here you just want to press it into your skin, into the lid. Why do I keep saying skin like we're doing skincare? So here, we're just gonna dab it into our skin, lid. Just nice little strokes. And then you just keep building that color until you get the color payoff that you would like. And like I said, this is very basic. You can start with this. Browns, neutrals are usually the easiest to practice with because they're very versatile and like you can wear them out wherever. And usually is what beginners normally like to practice with, and what I practiced with when I was a beginner with makeup. So if you want to start, if you're a little bit more advanced, or if you just are bold and the beautiful, you can go out and start doing pinks and purples and blues if you like. But today we're doing very basic, minimal makeup. So just keep patting that in. Do little swirpty swipes. Swirpty swipe. What is a swirpty swipe? I come up with these crazy names, so just just pay attention to what I'm doing. Now here, this eye I feel like is a little bit less vibrant in the crease, so I'm gonna go back in with ginger, tap off the excess, always tap that excess, and go right here in a little bit towards the outer crease and put a little bit more color because I want it to be a little bit more poppy. Now I'm gonna go back in with that big Morphe brush and we're gonna blend everything together. You see how blended that is? And if you lose some color on the lid, you just go right back in and put more on the lid. But you just want to, it's a lot of back and forth. You get to where you want it to be, but you always end up, please follow up with blending, because the more blending, the better. So next, normally I would not put a highlight color on the brow bone, but because I like more, if I'm doing natural, I want it to be a little natural and I don't really want any shimmer there, but you can if you would like. So today, since for the purpose of this video we're gonna do it, I'm gonna go in with Soleil from Jackie's palette here. It's a shimmer color. Take our shader brush off the excess and we're just gonna put a little on the under the brow bone. Alright guys, I'm back with my full face. Here's the finished look. If you are a beginner and you are starting your makeup journey, or you are just trying to get better at doing shadows, make sure if you do any looks to tag me, or to tag me on Instagram. My Instagram is CamilleMille, so make sure you follow me on there to stay up to date with my life and just all the things that I do on a regular basis. So yeah, this is the look. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. Make sure you make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment. Comment down below what your favorite part of this video was. Comment down below if you plan on recreating this video, and also comment down below if you want to see more of these somewhat beat-faced but natural looks. Let me know. All right guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye guys.